Top of the hour, let's begin with the big breaking update. What we are learning in the ongoing parliament session, it's going to be fireworks that are expected as the centre is ready to table the constitutional amendment bill. Now, sources suggest this bill has a strict clause that covers all, that is, from the prime ministers to chief ministers to other ministers. Sources suggest that if any minister is arrested or detained for over 30 consecutive days, then they will be ousted. Now, the caveat is that the offence under which any minister is arrested must be punishable with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 5 years or more. Now, the amendment bill, if passed, will give additional powers to the central government to remove a chief minister or anyone in his or her cabinet. Now, this development has come at a time when the bill will address the issue of removal of elected representatives, which also includes the position of prime ministers, chief ministers and ministers, either who have been arrested or detained on serious criminal charges. Let's get in a word from Nyamika now. Nyamika is connected with us. Nyamika, good morning. As far as when it comes to this development is concerned, the aim, the motive is to clean up politics. However, Congress is saying that this is a bid to target the opposition.
Well, yes, indeed, as this bill is going to be introduced in Lok Sabha, as that is to basically to legalize the system for the removal of prime minister, chief minister, or even the ministers if they have been arrested or detained for more than 30 days. And for that reason, now we have seen that how the Congress party has started reacting over the same. They are basically making this allegation upon the government of India that it is an attempt to destabilize the elected governments of the opposition parties, because they are saying that already the institutions are in control of the government of India, and that is the only reason why this bill is going to be introduced in Lok Sabha to target the opposition governments in the states. And for that reason, we have also seen that how it was the deputy leader in Lok Sabha, Mr. Govt, has also reacted over the same. He is in fact basically saying that it is an attempt to divert the attention from the voter yatra which Rahul Gandhi is taking out in the state of Bihar, as Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who is another member of parliament and the senior advocate as well, he has also reacted over the same, and he stated that it seems like the winds within Bihar is changing, and that is the only reason why the government of India is now trying to divert the attention from the issues which are being taken up by the opposition party. So clearly, the water balls have erupted between the BJP and the Congress party over the same, as it is the government which is trying to legalize this entire system, as there will be an action which is going to be taken against those which will be having the corruption charges upon them. But it is the opposition parties which are making this allegation that it is an attempt to target the opposition-led state governments, and that is the only reason why this bill is going to be introduced in Lok Sabha today.
All right. Well, already ruffling feathers of the opposition that we have seen, the kind of reactions that have been coming in. Some have been saying that this is a bid to destabilize the opposition. However, others have been calling it as a bid to distract and divert attention from the ongoing vote chori narrative that the opposition is proposing just ahead of the Bihar elections. Now, as far as when it comes to Nyamika mentioning the opposition, we'll put out exactly how the Congress party so far has reacted, which has characterized this move as a tactic to destabilize the opposition. Congress party claims that the central government's decision to introduce a bill in parliament is a desperate attempt to distract the public from Rahul Gandhi's voter Adhikar rally ongoing in Bihar. Such has been the narrative that has now been set forth by the opposition, the Congress party in particular, over this proposed law that even doesn't spare the position and the post of the prime minister or any union minister, any chief minister or ministers of state or union territories, who, if arrested and are kept in custody for 30 consecutive days, will have to resign by the 31st day or would be automatically removed. But this is now coming at a time where the Congress party and the opposition is of the opinion that this seems to be the perfect way to destabilize the opposition. This is Govt of the Congress party who has now put out, as far as this post is now concerned, where he seems to be questioning the government's motive. Now, he goes on to say that the bill of the Home Minister Amit Shah is nothing but a desperate attempt to divert attention of the public away from the blistering vote Adhikar Yatra of Shri Rahul Gandhi. First, the CSDS BJP IT cell drama, and now these bills. Clearly, the winds of change are blowing in Bihar. So in a way suggesting, as far as when it comes to this development is concerned, in Parliament is only taking place at the best behest of diverting and distracting when it comes to the people there over the narrative that they have been raising of vote chori and allegations that have been leveled of vote theft against the poll body. Now, top sources also telling your channel that this new rule stipulates that an elected chief minister can be removed if they are detained or arrested for 30 days or more, even if they have not been convicted. Now, this clause has been explicitly outlined in another bill, which is the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Bill, which will also be tabled today. It says that the amendment is needed because there is no provision under the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act for the removal of the chief minister or a minister who is arrested and detained in custody on account of serious criminal charges. Now, the centre, which has listed its argument clearly to achieve its objective in the J&K Reorganization Amendment Bill, which is likely to reflect in the Constitutional Amendment Bill too, where it says that the character and the conduct of the ministers holding office should be beyond any ray of suspicion. It further states that if a minister who is facing allegations or serious criminal offences, arrested or detained in custody, may thwart or hinder the canons of constitutional morality and the principles of good governance. Let's get in a word from Mr. Tom Vadakan, who is connected with us on the phone line. Mr. Vadakan, good morning. Already the opposition seems to be raising questions. They have been saying that this is a bid to divert attention from Rahul Gandhi's Vote Adhikar Yatra in Bihar. The vote chori allegations, others are of the opinion that this is a bid to destabilize the opposition.
Why are they worried about laws that deal with corruption? They're steeped in corruption. They're a history of corruption. And that's what makes them worried. Because in power or out of power, they have been indulging in corruption, steeped in corruption. I use that word very correctly. And the fact of the matter is, any law that comes against politicos holding positions, and it's very clear from Prime Minister, Chief Minister, Councillor Minister, State Minister, Chief Minister. I mean, the list is extended. So why 30 days if he's in jail, and the 31st day, why shouldn't he lose his office? And that's a question that's worrying them, because that is something that they know when they come to power, if they come to power, which is a very rarity right now, because there is no question of diverting attention from
But Mr. Vadakan, we have seen the opposition of being of the opinion that the centre seems to be misusing when it comes to the central agencies in a bid to target them. They are also of the opinion that as far as if not convicted, that means not guilty, so they can still continue to hold office. We have seen that with several leaders and chief ministers in the past.
Well, the record of the Congress party was on Rahul Gandhi when he tore up the ordinance which would have given sustenance to Lalu. And at that juncture, he was for all honesty and, transparency and all that. Today, when the law is in place, no need for an ordinance, he's worried. He's extremely worried because, A, he's made friends with people who should have been in jail. But fact of the matter, they're out today. So the issue here is Rahul Gandhi has set the precedent of tearing an ordinance so that there is no way that a man who is corrupt and he wants to come back to politics through the back door is not permitted. So I think it's absolutely correct that a law of this kind was much needed.
To weed out corruption, especially when it comes to the political circles, which also rather includes the post in the position of the Prime Minister, Chief Minister and other Union Ministers as well. Thank you very much, Mr. Tom Vadakan, for your point of view, sharing with us your